Welcome, everybody, and we are fired up for another sensational college football matchup. Nobody at home today who can stake their claim in this neutral site showdown. There are certain games that get the juices flowing, and when you have number one versus number two, it'll send a shiver up your spine. As we'll see the number one team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the second-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful. First down for this offense. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They're trying to get to it. Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Second down coming up. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. The play-action fake. Still looking on the move. Makes a connection. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Unloads to the wideout. And he intercepts it. Got some room to run. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
All right, good news, the game just got started. There's still a lot of football left to play. The bad news is, though, you've already now turned it over and handed the defense an interception. Quarterback's going to have to be more dialed in with his decision-making in this game.
Quarterback checking off. To the air on first down. He's going to take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, Ducks! What a catch and run for 6.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. And you could just feel a collective sigh of relief when that ball rolled out of bounds.
Yeah, that defense, they looked excited. You see all those bodies try to run over and jump on that football? That offense is very lucky that thing trickled out of bounds.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. With the catch, it's Lovett. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Now on first down from the 30. To the air, it's back. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. These corners going to give them some space. Forced out of the pocket. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Second down after that incompletion. Fast motion from the offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to get it through the air. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they tried to catch the defense napping. They're 3rd and short on their own side of the 50, and everyone's thinking run. They go past, but the defense wasn't fooled, so the QB's just got to throw that one away.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
And what a job by this defense. Early in the game, you want to set the tone. You want to set your offense up as much as you can. And here in the first half now, giving the ball back to them on their side of the field, shutting the 4th down conversion down, sending a message to this offense.
Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Makes the grab. It's James. Spins away from one. He's off to the races. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Ducks will hustle to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Going for 6. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the running back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give to the back. And the Ducks get it past the sticks. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Barrels ahead. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. So they've got the lead. They can make it a 2-score game with a chip shot field goal, but instead, the offense is out there on 4th down. To throw, it's Gabriel. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking for the score. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
Oh, that stings, man. You did a great job calling the play. You got your guy open. Everything was executed perfectly. And the ball hits him in the hands, and he just can't bring it in. Man, those are tough ones. Those are tough to swallow.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Grabbed over the middle. It's Gurasek. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. You've got a third and manageable, back up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Trying play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll run the sneak for it. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
Caught in the backfield. It's Holden. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Give to the single back. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And there is nothing doing on that one. You got the completion and nothing else to show for it.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Oregon 7, Georgia.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. The Ducks want to pick up the tempo. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Oregon.
Third and goal, where the strong come through. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Well, here's an interesting decision. It's early in the game. Do you want to be aggressive and try to seize momentum and go for this? Or do you just take the field goal and take the points?
They can make this a two-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. Coming after it. Takes a hit as he releases it and just spiked it right into the ground.
And the offense stays aggressive. They try to throw the football and just weren't on the same page. It was an incompletion. He could have done a better job, I think, throwing the ball to his receiver and maybe making it where it's more of a 50-50 ball where he can make a play. Defense gets the big stop.
Makes the grab. The expressway is wide open. Touchdown, Georgia! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he made the extra point without problem. Tie game, and what about this call? Going for an onside kick here in the first half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
He slings it deep to the left. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
You know the saying, no risk it, no biscuit. If you want big plays on offense, you've got to be able to take shots. They didn't hit that one, but moving ahead in the second half, expect this offense to keep dialing them up.
just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. The Ducks want to move quickly. It's incomplete, but I don't think it's going to matter. There's a flag at the line of scrimmage, and it looks as if the defense was offside. Boy, as a defense, you hate to just hand out first downs on a penalty. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking for the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Oregon!
And this offense right now, they're doing some damage through the air. That's now their second passing touchdown. They thought coming into this game they were going to have some matchups on the perimeter of the field that they could take advantage of, and they've done that so far here today.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. First down here for the offense. From the gun, the running back has it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Back to the ground with the running back. Nice move there. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try the middle. At the 35, he's open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! A great catch and run for 6. And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They got it, able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make
quarterback all over the place trying to make a play, but eventually he goes down. Georgia comes quickly to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He'll try to do it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Bunch formation trying to spring a guy free. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. on third down. He'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on third down.
It's so nice when you know it's third and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He's going for the big play. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this fourth down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Looking deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Pocket starts to collapse. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's third down from the 45. Dropping back, it's Gabriel. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Unlike the old school thinking, this is the area of the field that is really 4-down territory now. On fourth down, looking to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's holding. They convert the fourth down, but back to the line with no time to waste. Comes out throwing on first down. They're bringing heat. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. 2nd and 10 here. He's looking to throw. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. Bulldozes his way through. Run out of bounds after the long game, but they've got it now 1st and goal. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Pressure coming. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to buy time. Lets it fly. Makes the catch.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eyes down the field.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide on these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Needs to get it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Back to pass, it's Gabriel. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Ducks!
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. He'll call for the fair catch here. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Wants to throw on first down. Still in the pocket and fires over the middle. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half.
That's the end of the first half. With the score, Oregon 21, Georgia 14.
The Ducks will kick it off to start the second half. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First down here for the offense. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. And it's picked off for the third time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
Well, the defense is feeling it now, right? 2 picks in 2 straight drives. Their guys have been all over the field making plays when the ball's in the air. D coordinator's got to love that.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Oregon! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding